Righty, good morning everyone. As I put my headphones in. It is 7:40 AM here in YGWA Airport. As we get started, why can I not see my chat box here? I guess it doesn't matter too much. I can see a chat, it's just not the chat that I want. But there we go. Going to adjust my in-ear mix, the music is a little loud. We are in YGWA Airfield today, and we are going to be playing Neofly. I apologize for the long start time there too. Just finishing opening up the house in the morning. There we go. Lovely. Is there someone else here in this airfield? Let's have a look here. There is a way to... There we go. To adjust the drone. Oh my. Oh no. What's this, like a 9:30 or something? I can't tell. Oh no, those poor people. Let's see if we can see a username. Oh, it appears to just be a generic. Oh no, those poor people. Oh, I have to adjust something very quickly. I just need to rename this one here to ATC. There we go. Okay, so we have the... I can't believe that. That is insanely funny. We are going to be doing some Neofly today. I've been uploading videos, excuse me. The first one went out just a few hours ago, and the other one is coming out on Sunday, where we arrive here at YGWA. However, I said in the first video that we will be doing some live streams, otherwise we will be stuck around Adelaide for quite a long time. So that's what we're doing today. I wonder something as well, if that is the wrong one. My computer's lagging out a bit. Let's go here. Just making sure that all the links and stuff work the way that I want them to. Video isn't available anymore. But I am live. Oh! I missed a letter. Not working very well, and I am very unsure as to why. It is working, and I forgot to title the live stream too. We want this Neofly Save that. There we go. Now I will refresh this. And the thumbnail is, of course, when I started up the plane. Nice. Okay, so we've been live now for 10 minutes and not a whole lot of things have been happening. Excuse me. So let's make something happen, shall we? Like, if I hit play, looks good. Close that. Close that. And let's get a job sorted. And then we can start the plane. So I'm going to load up Neofly here. There it is. On the go editing here. Just means less work if I decide to do anything with it. Okay, so we'll probably be doing a passenger flight to somewhere closer to the middle of the city. If we were to go to Adelaide Oval now, that would mean going to Adelaide Oval and then all the way back to Gawler. I'm not completely against that. I think my game just crashed. It is very quiet all of a sudden. Nope, never mind. I think it's just because of the plane that's on its side. Is it still there on its side? Yes, it is. Okay. I thought the plane may have despawned. Alright, so it looks like we do have a few options here. We have an Adelaide Oval trip for $2,000, which would be quite nice. And I've realized that we don't need to do those sort of flights at night. So we should be able to get decently close. Oh wait, no, it did say something about 1,000 feet. Oh, I'm so confused. Alright, to Yankee Charlie Lima Bravo, which is out at Nairn. Or Mount Barker. Wow, this is loading very, very slow. We can also take some... Oh my, that's even further. That's out to near Murray Bridge. I don't want to go quite that far. I'm not comfortable flying VFR out that far. If we had a G1000 plane, sure, but not in that sort of a way. Here we have Yankee Charlie Victor Golf, which isn't very far away. It's a very short runway though. Just behind the Edinburgh military base. I'm trying to figure out where this is. I'm not sure of... What's it say there? Coppin Opera? I don't think I've ever been out here. I've been all around this area IRL, but I've never been out to this way. That's, yeah, really weird. Here we can go over to Edinburgh Flight Base for 1,500. What is that one to 1,555? And I'd be much more comfortable landing YPAD, even though we wouldn't really have the clearance to fly there. Is there anything else here? There's not another job to Parafield. We have some jobs to Adelaide. If we want to fly into Adelaide, only 23 nautical miles and it's an easy one to fly into as well. Runway 5, you kind of follow the beach and then turn around. And then Adelaide City, you kind of fly in line here in between the Adelaide Oval and the northern part of the city and straight in. It's a nice flight though. How much weight is this? So this is 296. I've also changed everything over to metric in game. It is now metric rather than imperial. So what we might do, excuse me, is set up a flight to Yankee Papa Alpha Delta, Adelaide Airport. We'll have to figure out, we'll have to tune their ATIS very early to figure out, sure. To figure out which airstrip to land at. So we're going to take that job. Job added.
Transporter from dispatch. I see you asked for a cargo mission. The ground crew is waiting for you in the parking to load the crates.
Thank you. I think we have to manually...
Pilot from dispatch. The cargo door is open and the cargo is being transferred.
I am sure I said that to manual. It is mission manual trigger. That shouldn't have happened straight away. That being said, we are going to be flying out of Gawler to Adelaide Airfield. What are some of the things that we need to do here? I don't think it is anything. I think it's just bringing cargo. Bring 296 pounds
okay,
of...
pilot, that's the last of the crates secured and the cargo door is closed and latched. You are cleared to taxi.
Thank you, but I still need to start the plane, if that's okay. So I'm going to do a quick flight control check. Yep, full left, full right, lovely. I've also set up a small bit of information here on my stream deck. Nothing crazy, just enough to adjust the lights here and to see my pitch, trim, rudder and throttle, because I was having issues with seeing just how far it was, and if you were in a real plane you could just glance down quickly and see it. So, but other than that, that's all we have is the throttle amount, the mixture amount, the trim, rudder, that's elevator trim, rudder trim, and our light switches. That's all we've got. So with that, let's set the fuel valve to on. Also, have I turned this on where you can see things? I must have. There we go. We will tune Gawler traffic 122.9. Pop over the frequencies. We will select runway 23 as our departure. Now, I'm pretty sure with the battery being on, this should have been selected. Let's have a quick look here. Our magnetic compass is roughly 31.5. Looks pretty good. Now we need to figure out why the gyro is not on. Is it just because the plane isn't on? Give it a little bit of fuel. Put the mixture in rich. And let's get the engine started.
Everything looks good from where I'm sitting.
It doesn't look good for me. There we go. Now it's adjusting itself. Beautiful. I don't think we can get a barometric reading here either, so I'm just going to set it. Looks like we have a barometric reading of 2982. So the pressure's a little low, but nothing too bad. Wait, is that low? I'm so confused. Okay, we're going to give it just a tiny bit of throttle, and then we're going to pull the mixture out about as much as well. just until the mixture, the revs start coming back down, and then push it back in that little bit more again. Okay, so we are sitting on 523. We will be taxiing up to runway 23 over there. I will get a pushback onto this taxiway here. Then we will make our way down, turn not this exit way but the next one, and we'll make our way out from there. Do we have all of our... No, we're missing some weight here. One moment. For some reason, this window is being weird. This is... I want to add in some extra weight. So we're missing 126 pounds. 466 pounds overall. Let's just push this up a little bit until... Whoops, I have gone a little too far. Right, let's get rid of Neofly and let's add on 1 pound per passenger. Well, it says... There we go. So there we go. Now we are all set up. And I would like it in... Maybe it's a setting in Neofly. Regardless, we're going to turn off the parking brake and we are going to request a pushback. I don't think there's any way to request it being pushed left and right. So today we're probably going to be focusing more on cargo missions, maybe move all around Adelaide, just try and maybe get closer to $20,000 to $30,000. We'll see how things go. I don't think I can get any information on Adelaide here. I think I would have to use Sky for Sim. I've also adjusted some of the graphics. Hopefully it looks okay. Oh. Are you slewing there? I don't know what is going on. Oh my goodness. This poor plane is having such a bad day. Look at him out there, just... Well, that's not something you see every day as a plane breakdancing out on the runway. Oh, that's put me in good spirits for today. Alright, I actually forgot to turn on the nav light. And now we will be taxiing, so we will put on the beacon and taxi lights, even though I don't know if we need the taxi lights during the day. And with that, I can now begin my taxi. Let's set the mixture back to rich. There we go. A little bit hard to get moving in this plane. Oh my lord, that is hilarious. Nope, I did forget to mention that we were taxiing.
Yankee Golf Alpha Whiskey Traffic Cessna Charlie 821 is taxiing to runway 23.
I can't believe this. That is hilarious. That poor plane. Must want us to taxi through the runway. Why else would it send us this way instead? As we make our way down the runway, I want to say, if you like this live stream, don't forget to like and subscribe. It is the best way to get notifications. Excuse me, it'll be the best way to get notifications when I go live. We want to figure out how far we are going to travel upwards. It's going to be quite a flight. We can probably go up to 2,000 or 3,000. But we will have to tune Adelaide quite early. Figure out what their ATIS is, which runway is available, and then request that runway. Hope we're not moving too fast or too slow here. I've got penalized for my taxi speed and I'm very unsure as to why. Alright, here we go at runway 23. Okay, let's turn off the taxi light. Let's turn on the beacon. Oops. And sorry, we want to turn on the strobe and landing light. Turn off the taxi light. And then we are going to announce takeoff straight out.
Yankee Golf Alpha Whiskey Traffic Cessna Charlie 821 taking off runway tree 1 departing straight out.
With that, let's get the plane. We're just going to go for a normal takeoff here, no flaps. That's something else I should put on the stream deck, is what level our flaps are. We're going to do a nice rotation at about 55 knots. 55. And there we go. Nice smooth transition. I also should have set my pitch trim.
Pilot, steady away. See you again soon.
Thank you. Got a positive rate here. What I do want to do is, while I hold that, set the pitch trim manually. At least at first. Then we will climb at about 500 feet. Let's tune... Hang on, let's go to nearest Adelaide, and I want to tune Adelaide ATIS, which is I am climbing very, very fast. Back off on some of that throttle there. I've also set the turbulence to real, so we might have some very strong winds. As I get pushed around here. Oh, my rudder is still on. There we go. That's what I was fighting. Then we'll just cruise very, very gently Adelaide ATIS is 134.5. Oh, I did 134.35. On the back, 134.5. We'll tune them.
Adelaide Airport information, Golf 2200 Zulu. Wind 032 at Niner. Visibility, tree. Sky condition, few clouds at 1,700 feet, few clouds at 4,700 feet, 13,500 feet scattered. Temperature, Niner. 2.10. QNH 29.86. Visual runway 05 in use. Landing and departing runway 05. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back
Alright,
hold
so
short
it
instructions.
is 05, so we'll be coming in from... We'll be coming in from that
Adelaide Airport
side.
information, Hotel 2200 Zulu.
Let's tune tower on 120.5.
Sky condition, few clouds at 1,700 feet, few clouds at 4,700 feet, 13,500 feet scattered. Temperature, Niner. 2.10. QNH 29.86.
And then we'll request a full stop landing.
Adelaide Tower Cessna Charlie 821 is 19 miles north 800 feet with hotel to land.
Cessna Charlie 821 Adelaide Tower. QNH 29.86 wind 032 at Niner. Fly left traffic runway 05.
Thank you.
Generic 11 Delta number 2 for landing.
This is where those flight charts would come in very handy
Wind
too.
032 at Niner. Clear to land runway 05.
Enter left traffic runway 05 Cessna 821.
Jetstar 771 QNH 29.86 wind 032 at Niner. Traffic is generic on final. Cleared for takeoff.
Let's give it a
runway
little more
05.
speed so that we can climb up a little faster. Although flying this low, not really a bad idea. Well, it is a bad idea this early in the morning. So let's see if the depth of field actually changes or not. Not that I can see.
Cleared for takeoff runway 05 Jetstar 771.
Wonder if there is a way on the stream deck to give it an indication of how many feet per minute I am climbing roughly with the pitch trim if we were to be sitting completely flat, or as if we were sitting completely flat. But I do believe left traffic means that we come in from this way, turn left. Again, I'm very unsure because I'm still learning the everything. Our ailer trim is a little bit off. We're rotating round to the left very slightly. I have a cheat sheet of all the things that you can do with hotkeys. And I've honestly just forgotten which one does which. I should have it up on my other monitor. Let's set up throttle to about 3/4.
Uniform Juliet X-ray line up and wait.
That's what I wanted.
Line up and wait. Generic uniform Juliet X-ray.
If we have to go
Jetstar
around though,
771
I'm going
contact
to be
Center
upset.
1125 decimal tree. Good day. Going to 125 decimal tree Jetstar 771.
what I can do now is actually just turn on the yoke because we're using a lot of the things that are hidden by the yoke we are using on the stream deck. So there was some light clouds somewhere around here, I believe, 1700.
Cleared for takeoff runway 05 generic Victor Hotel Uniform Juliet X-ray.
We are flying over the other airfield right now. Oh, it's just a patch of ground right here underneath us. You can kind of see where they land across here, I think. Maybe here, but it's just a field. And let's begin to even
Generic
off.
Uniform Juliet X-ray contact Melbourne Center on 125.3. Good day.
Nice. As we begin flying over the salt flats,
Uniform Juliet X-ray.
this place as you are driving along this road here do not smell very good. It's quite nasty. Even anywhere close to it is bad. You got Parafield Airfield right there as well. Everything is quite close. Let's dial back the throttle a little bit. Still going to try for that buttery smooth landing as well. As we fly over one of the marshy areas here. So there are winds pushing us up and down. Apparently there is
Generic 11 Delta, turn next taxiway.
Apparently there is a way to stabilize yourself using flaps or using the trim. I'm unsure how you would do that, so I'm going to have to look more into how to fly the 152. We are climbing up still, which I am not a fan of. I want to stick around 2000. So there's a big mountain out here in the middle of the ocean, which is not really there. I wonder if it's Kangaroo Island maybe? Because the rest of the main continent is somewhere out here. What a cool view of the city. As we are still flying by the wait, was that the salt flats? I don't know. Maybe it's all the salt flats, but it all stinks. It's not a very pleasant drive by. You can see there's a lot of separation through here because of that and the airfield, and oh, really cool. We are still climbing. Let's start bleeding some speed here so that we may start descending. Even if gently, we still have quite a flight to go. We're only about 2/3 of the way there. Let's set our trim back to neutral. And then give it some speed. This here should cause us to descend very slowly. I would like to descend maybe a little bit faster. We'll drop off a little more speed. Otherwise, we're just going to stay at 2,000 feet. There we go. Now we are dropping.
Adelaide Tower, generic Victor Hotel, Papa Charlie Victor, ready for IFR departure, runway 05.
Okay, we're coming in. What is this? Downwind?
Generic Victor Hotel, Papa Charlie Victor, QNH 29.851032 at 9er. Cleared for takeoff, runway 05. Adelaide Tower, generic Victor Hotel, Kilo Alpha Kilo, ready for departure,
You can
runway
see
05
everyone
IFR,
coming in
the
to
Yankee
land.
Papa
You see
India Romeo.
just how far we've got. And there's the tower.
Generic Victor Hotel, Kilo Alpha
Wait, that
Kilo,
wasn't the
hold short,
tower.
runway 05.
I thought this was the tower.
Traffic is generic on the runway.
Tower's just somewhere down around here. Obviously.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 05, generic Victor Hotel, Papa Charlie Victor.
Airstrip is quite busy today.
Hold short, runway 05, generic Kilo Alpha Kilo.
Hard to tell if any of them are real players or not either. Not sure exactly what my group settings are. We'll have to look afterwards. They should all be live though. Oh, sorry. Yeah, live. All players, I mean. With traffic being live and weather being live.
Generic 11 Delta exit runway when able.
Alright, we are coming down to 1,500 feet.
Generic Victor Hotel, Kilo Alpha Kilo, line up and wait.
Still descending decently.
Line up and wait, generic Kilo Alpha Kilo.
I don't think we have a time limit on this in Neofly either.
Adelaide Tower, Jetstar 803 at runway 05, ready for departure IFR to Brisbane. Jetstar 803, hold short, runway 05. Traffic is generic on short final.
I wonder if
Generic Papa Charlie Victor, contact Melbourne Center.
the
1125
ATC is too
decimal
loud. Let's turn it
three.
down.
Good day. Cessna 821 when 032 at 9er. Clear to land runway 05.
Thank you.
Going to 125 decimal tree, generic Papa Charlie
Clear to land
Victor.
Cessna 821.
Clear to land runway 05 Cessna 821.
Generic Victor Hotel Kilo Alpha Kilo QNH 29er decimal 851042 at 9er. Cleared for takeoff.
So it looks like
runway
we've done a
05.
lot of things right as we are lining up with the airfield on base.
Hold short, runway 05 Jetstar 803.
I wonder if they're holding short because of me. And waiting for me to land. Alright, let's bring up a set of... Oh my lord. Let's bring up a set of flaps and drop down the throttle. That we can maintain being even. I would prefer to land somewhere around 70, maybe. I have no clear view of where the runway actually is at the moment. But we are at 500 feet. I'm going to start making a sharper turn. Yeah. Looks like we've got a pretty decent approach happening right now. There we go. I see the approach lights now. We're now only at 200 feet. We are too low now. Alright, let's turn in. Wow, this sun is incredibly bright. There we go. There's the runway. Four red lights at the moment means that we are too low. Give it another stage of flaps and drop off the accelerator a little more. And we are now sitting roughly 70 knots. And we are now also dropping, which I do not like. Lots of wind coming up here off the ground. Sorry to make you guys wait. As we come down, we are ballooning a little bit, but
That's
oh
pretty
my
close to the center line,
god,
pilot. Nice job. Taxi to parking, please.
that was beautiful.
Contact ground for your parking assignment, then shut down your engine.
Really like that landing.
Cessna 821 exit runway when able.
Yes, sir. Slow down as we come off here. My rudder's going a little bit crazy. 121.7 for Cessna 821.
121.7 for Cessna 821.
Alright, let's just park here for a moment. Let's turn off our landing lights. Is it beacon and no strobe? Keep beacon on, taxi on. And let's queue. Sorry, 121.7. West taxi to parking, please. It'll probably be via Juliet Tree.
Taxi to parking.
Cessna Charlie 821 taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Echo 2 cross runway 12 Echo 1 Alpha for Alpha Tree Alpha 2.
Taxiing to general aviation parking via taxiway Echo 2 cross runway 12 Echo 1 Alpha for Alpha Tree Alpha 2 Cessna 821.
We have a little bit of a taxi to go here. I believe this is going to be in the front of the airfield. But that landing was buttery smooth. I really like that one. So, welcome to Adelaide Airfield. If you would oh, I just realized we don't have passengers, we were cargo today. Across runway 12 here. Nothing going on out here. It would be cool if we aren't going around to the front. We are taking the way that I would normally take, so we'll probably end up in the back. Of course, because we're taking cargo. I don't know if they know that though. I guess that we were a hotel instead of golf, but I don't know if that's just the airfield asking for it or not. So many things to learn. So very cool though. I very rarely come in and see so many planes just around the airfield. And it looks like our frame rate is holding up quite nicely as well. Very happy about that. There we go. Maybe we'll have a look and see where some of the planes are as well. Sorry, what planes are available for sale and how much they cost. I'd like to get a G1000-172.
Cessna 821 hold position, caution other traffic. Cessna 821 continue taxi.
Oh my lord.
Roger, Cessna 821.
We'll move our butts though. They did ask me to hold and then ask me to go. I'm a little confused. But here we are at parking. Where are we? I've never parked here before. And again, I've never gone in and asked them to clear me as well, so. For VFR in and everything. Wait, does that mean that we haven't stopped in the right spot? Do we need to get a little closer? I think that's okay. I think we're okay. Right, with that, let's turn off the taxi lights and the beacon. We'll keep the nav light on, and let's turn off the keys. From there, we will pull out all the mixture, whatever's left of the throttle. Let's turn off the alternator and the battery. Now do I have to press the button? On Neofly? Let's have a look here. Neofly. Play.
Pilots stand by. The cargo is being removed.
As it does that, we can see here that the flight was 20 minutes. It was a nice flight actually. To actually go from even Parafield to Adelaide Centre will probably take much longer than that. And while we are here, what is today's date? Is it the 5th? It is the 5th. Flight time
Transporter
was...
from dispatch. Cargo unloaded and checked. It is always a pleasure to work with you.
Thank you. Flight time was 36 minutes from taxi to taxi.
Let's get out of here.
Okay, baby, slow down. Aircraft stress respect was 9 XP. Payload realism bonus grind was 6 XP. Qualifications 1 time. Total flight XP was 47 XP. We used 12.14 pounds of fuel. The airport fee, of course, was $259. And the payment was from YGWA to Adelaide was $2,976. So we still made about $2,700 overall. And the XP for the cargo delivery was 10 XP as well. I'm going to go back to the main menu here. Actually, what I would like to know is where the hell we are taxied. Because I'm going to have to start off from there again. Interesting. I'm going to try and taxi from here next time as well, as we take off next time. So we'll go back to the main. Yes. And I'm going to have a look at some of the other things here at this airfield very quickly. As we have a look at the aircraft, what I would like is I can look up a G1000 here. Wow, the CJ4 is 5 million. Oh boy. I think if we want to make money very quickly, we'll have to start chaining together jobs. Even to the same airfield if we can. It's like... yeah, the Citation is the cheapest. Wow. But then a King Air isn't much more. It's only $40,000 more. I used to love flying the King Air too, since the Japan Discovery flight. It's really, really cool. Right, let's look up 172. Okay, so we are looking at about 300,000. 50% fuel in it. What's this one here? Air. This one here might be engine. So we'll probably have to put a bit more into it afterwards as well to fix it up. Where is that? Oh, it's at Kingston. That's cool. So there's one sitting in Kingston. This one here is Horsham. Quite a bit further. So what's this one then? Oops, that's north. That one there is Horsham again. Yeah, what's that one? Oh, it's Meningie. So if we want one, see the... Oh, is the deposit... Oh, the deposit is 10%. Wow. And then the price per owning day is $200, which is essentially, if you were to do that flight that we just did again, one, it'll be done much faster. But you could... It almost seems worth it going from Meningie to Adelaide, and I've made the flight from Adelaide to YGWA, which is just down here somewhere. There we go, the airfield is somewhere out here. It doesn't take very long to fly from Adelaide to YGWA, and it's not that much further, maybe another 40, maybe 30% longer to get to Meningi. And then you can just do what you want from there. Now, the other thing that I do want to look at... Okay, so you can repair the motor. So this one here is only 0.7. And it's $350. We'll have to add fuel as well, just a little bit. Oh, to fill it up is not much. So what was that other price then? Could have sworn I saw a different price. So if the max is 156 pounds, I want to be roughly half of that. So it is 75 pounds. Wow, we've used nothing. Maybe we'll fill it up to 100 pounds. That is really, really cool. I like that. Alright, we're going to go back and look at some of the jobs. Excuse me. I'd like to keep moving around. I don't want to go to Charlie Victor Golf because it's, as far as I could tell, it says it's on the Northern Expressway. Yeah, sure. I'll land on the Northern Expressway. Oh no, they have really messed that one up. This one here is out to Murray Bridge. It might be too far. It will take... Oh, if this flight here took 20 minutes, this one here might be 30 or 40. I'm not too familiar with where Murray Bridge Airport is either. I can get to Murray Bridge, no problem. Okay, so it's just... Okay. I'd still prefer to have a G1000 for all the way out there. What's this one here? YGWA has YGWA has a couple as well. YGWA has two packages. Let's have a look here. This one here is 142 and 161. Can I VFR to YGWA? Is the next question. I guess if we get our eyes on Lake Alexandrina, that's going to be easy enough. And then there's a little bit pointing straight to the airfield almost, at least to our approach. Also, fun fact, Lake Alexandrina is where the Murray River starts in South Australia, as it comes off of the Coorong. And of course, the ocean. See it out down here. But this is where the Murray River starts, all the way here in South Australia. So if we have a look at our plane, what I would like to do first is see just how much it can carry. Because if we can do both of these at once, that would be really cool. So 142, 161 is 301. So we need to be able to carry 301 pounds. Yeah, it is pounds. So we need to be able to carry 301 pounds. Can I change this to metric? Doesn't look like it. Alright, so if we have a look here, it can carry a payload of 588 pounds. Well, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try and add both of them. So if we add that one, we get this other YGWA one and add that one. Does that mean that we'll be paying 2 lots of fees? I mean, we can also always use our VFR map as well. Right, while we are here on... Oops, that's Edinburgh. Head down here. Okay, so we ended up in ramp 7. That's where we will be departing from, as we are taking more cargo. I just realized that you couldn't see that because of the Neofly window. That's my bad. I'm still getting very used to having other things up on. Oh, excuse me, up on the screen. So we are missing 133 pounds. Go to weight and balance here. And so I think I will have to adjust the payload here. I can't see. I can't see exactly how much we need. It says that we are carrying 473 pounds. Why can I not see this in... Oh, it's because I changed it away from Imperial. It's actually going to make me pick Imperial. So I'll quickly do that. Once again, forgetting to take Neofly off the top. That's my bad. Not assistance. I want general options here. And then I want to change it from metric to imperial. There we go. Units of measurement. I hate that I'm being forced to use the US system here. Right, go back. World map. Okay, so we're still at... Here we go. We're still at parking 7 here. And then we are flying to YGWA. All the way down here. I believe we'll have to come in runway 19er. I don't think there's an air tower here telling you which way to come in, so... If I just set this as arrival, it should tell me which one it wants. Of course it wants... of course it wants runway 1. Okay. So our flight plan is essentially going to be Port Elliot. Sorry. It's essentially going to be down to Port Elliot. So this is going to be our... let's add this one here. This is going to be our downwind base. And I don't know if that's a thing while you're flying VFR. But it looks like we will be taking off runway 05 again. So we'll have a nice big long taxi again. All the way down to this end of the runway. It might get us to get off somewhere here. These might be high speed exits though. So we'll probably end up coming all the way down to 05 and then we'll use the VFR navigation from there. From there, so I want to be up to 473 pounds on the payload. Go 474 is good enough. So, with that, it's a nice bright day at the moment, 8:45 a.m. Let's get into the cockpit. We have 142 pounds of cigarettes. Can you imagine 142 pounds of silhouettes? There are some heavy shadows. And 161 pounds of clothes in one go here. Hey, welcome back to Adelaide International. It looks like every single aircraft here is generic. Oh, there we go. Your mum. Your mum. What are they doing? They're flying an A320. Hi, your mum. It's nice to see you. Okay. Straight up. Test our flight controls. Looks good. Test the rudders. Perfect. We'll now turn on the fuel valve. Give it a little bit of primer. Mixture rich. And let's turn on the keys. From there, I will also turn on a nav. Wait, why are we not going? Hello? Did I not do something? Did we just not give it enough primer? Oh, I don't have the alternator and battery on. Okay, let's check here. We are 3-2. It appears we are very slightly off there. Looking a lot better. We tune Adelaide ATIS on 134.5.
Adelaide Airport information Golf 2300 Zulu. Wind 042 at Niner. Visibility, tree. Sky condition, 13,500 feet scattered. Temperature, Niner. 2.10. Altimeter 29.86. Visual runway 05 in use. Landing and departing runway 05. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact UF Golf.
Sure.
Adelaide Airport information Golf 2300 Zulu. Wind 042 at
Oops, I wanted 127.1. There we go. Okay. No, 126.1 is clearance.
Adelaide Airport information Golf 2300 Zulu.
I don't understand why we're not getting...
Visibility. Adelaide Airport
Okay, it's being very weird, and I'm unsure as to why it is doing what it is doing. But we are all set up here, so... Do I need to get taxi permission before I start pushing back? Or before I start... Yeah, I probably should. I will request taxi depart to the south.
Adelaide ground Cessna Charlie 821 with Gulf request taxi for takeoff south departure.
Cessna Charlie 821 taxi to and hold short of runway 05 via taxiway Alpha 2 Alpha Tree Foxtrot 2 cross runway 12 Foxtrot Tree Foxtrot 6. Contact tower on 120.5 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway 05 using taxiway Alpha 2 Alpha Tree Foxtrot 2 cross runway 12 Foxtrot Tree Foxtrot 6 Cessna 821.
Cool. So it is 120.5. Cool. So now we have a tower when we are ready. I'm just going to push back manually here. Even though I'm pretty sure at a big airfield like this, you would want to do it through air traffic. Looking really good out here. Really cool. Actually, let's request a pushback.
Adelaide ground Cessna Charlie 821.
We will release the parking brake.
Cessna Charlie 821 pushback request accepted.
And we want to push back to the right when they are ready. Do we want to push back to the right straight away? Possibly.
Adelaide ground Cessna Charlie 821 requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the right.
Cessna Charlie 821, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
And now we will stop pushback.
Adelaide ground Cessna Charlie 821 requesting the end of pushback.
Oh, we went a little far.
Request to end pushback received. Adelaide ground velocity 1447 requesting pushback.
And as we taxi, we push the mixture in all the way. Go back to the clearance. Our frequency is right for 120.5 for tower. Make sure they are well out of the way. We'll turn on our taxi lights. And let's begin our taxi. We can also now turn on the yoke. As we head out of Adelaide Airfield all the way down to YGWA, that is going to be a flight to come back from, that's for sure.
Adelaide ground velocity 1447 requesting the end of pushback.
Looks like we'll have a
Velocity
jet.
1447 request to end pushback received.
We are hopping quite a bit here.
Adelaide ground velocity 1447 with golf ready to taxi IFR.
Is it annoying to have
Velocity
all of
1447 taxi
the
to and
chit
hold short
chat?
runway 05 via taxiway Tango to Tango Tree Kilo Alpha 6 Alpha 5 Alpha for Foxtrot 2 cross runway.
Would it be
12
better to
Foxtrot
have
3 Foxtrot
AI
taxi.
generated traffic
Contact
instead of the
tower on
real
120.5
traffic?
when ready. Taxi to and hold short runway 05 via taxiway Tango to Tango Tree Kilo Alpha 6 Alpha 5 Alpha for Foxtrot 2 cross runway 12 Foxtrot Tree Foxtrot 6 velocity 1447.
They're coming down the same way as us. Foxtrot, I believe, is the long runway. slow down a bit as we come up here. Looks like we're not having to deal with many people here as we come all the way down. Slow down here just in case it is in use even a little. Looks like we are good. There is something that I did forget to check in our last bit of the Neofly section in the last flight here. The log. Okay, my game is freezing here. We still aren't getting the goodies for the bonus security. And I'm unsure as to why. It is what it is though. Go to my flight here. Is it because I'm taxiing too fast, I wonder? Or is it because I'm taxiing too slow? Is your mum still up in the air? No, it's too fat. Sorry. Alright, what do we got here? This is Foxtrot 6 that we are on right now. Hang on, wait. Oh, we're on Foxtrot 6 right now. So Foxtrot 6 must be the one that goes all the way down. Oh my lord, we are gathering up quite a bit of speed. My throttle is only 1. Pretty much going on no movement right now, just gliding. When I say 1, I mean that's pretty much completely back towards us. And once again, we want to land runway 1 in YGWA. I should be able to see that on my VFR map because I set up the waypoints. It looks like we'll have no traffic to contend with as we make our way out of Adelaide though. That's kind of cool. Very nice. There's also an Adelaide airport pack as well for $15. I don't think Adelaide Airfield is worth $15 unless you are constantly coming in and out of here, and I don't want to constantly be coming in and out of here. Let's reduce our speed a little bit here. Here we are at the end of Foxtrot 6 at the top of runway 23, or is it the bottom? We are here regardless. Okay, let's tune tower. And I want a VFR clearance from Adelaide.
Adelaide Tower Cessna Charlie 821 at runway 05.
Oh, sorry,
ready for
05,
departure,
not
south
23.
Departure.
Cessna Charlie 821 altimeter 29.851022 at Niner. Traffic is generic on final. South departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 05.
Does that mean that I have to wait?
Cleared for takeoff runway 05 Cessna 821.
Or does it mean I can go? They're coming in quite fast. I'm going to wait. Even though I can get up to 1500 feet by the time they're at 1500 feet descending. Alright, well, we have our clearance, so let's turn off the taxi lights and turn on the landing strobe. I'm going to load up the VFR map here very quickly. Cool, it has put in exactly what we want here. It's not a very good approach. We might have to go out over the water a little more. But it's decent. Let's have a look. Where is the aircraft here? Still at 1100 feet. And then we can hear that. What is that? Like a Boeing and an A320? Let's have a look. It looks maybe more like an A310. It's really hard to tell. Why are they so far back, by the way? You can hear them gently pushing the engine as if they're like, go, go. There we go, velocity 404. I am fairly certain they are coming up, coming in way too high. Let's release the parking brake and let's go. Oh my rudder is doing some very strange things right now. I do want to take off center line here, but...
Velocity 404 exit runway when able.
And once again, I didn't set my pitch trim. So I'm going to set 2 sets of flaps, even though we will slow down.
Velocity 404 contact ground on 121.7.
Oh lord. My view has done some very weird things here.
Going to 121.7 velocity 404.
Why is it so zoomed in?
departure.
South departure, Cessna
Adelaide Tower
821.
Cessna Charlie 821 continue for south departure.
Yeah, my cockpit view has now
Adelaide Tower velocity 1447 ready for departure runway 05 IFR to Cooley.
has now done some very weird things.
Decimal 851022 at Niner. Cleared for takeoff runway 05.
There they go off the runway. So they might have landed really late, but they're down.
Cleared for takeoff runway 05 velocity 1447.
And we want to be heading roughly 15.
Adelaide Tower, generic Juliet Tango Echo 212 Delta ready for departure runway 05 IFR to Yankee Papa Alpha Golf. Generic
Lovely.
Juliet Tango Echo 212 Delta, hold short runway 05. Traffic is generic on the runway.
Alright, let's see if we can fix this camera.
Hold short runway 05 generic 12 Delta.
It is being very weird. I am going to take one moment to see what we can do with the controls here. See if there's like a zoom or something. Aha! So it's equals and negative.
Velocity 1447 contact.
Much
Melbourne
better.
Center on 125 decimal tree. Good day.
And now we can turn off the active
Line
pause.
up and wait generic 12 Delta. 125 decimal tree for velocity 1447.
Is this actually okay? Feels very strange.
Generic Juliet Tango Echo 212 Delta altimeter 29.851022 at Niner. Cleared for takeoff runway 05.
I feel like we should be more up here. But then I have seen all the things here
Adelaide
too.
Tower Rex 4617 ready for departure runway 05 IFR to Yankee Mike Tango Golf. Rex 4617 hold short runway 05. Traffic is generic on the runway.
Okay, I'll just keep it at this and we'll climb up until roughly 2,000-3,000 feet.
Generic Juliet Tango Echo 212 Delta.
Load up the VFR map here, make sure that we are tracking course. Not yet.
Cessna 821 leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Adelaide Tower Cessna Charlie 821 frequency change.
Let's go to the nearest airport
Hold
list.
short runway 05 Rex 4617. Generic 12 Delta contact Melbourne Center on 125.
The crazy
decimal
thing is
tree.
that you cannot select anything while there is radio traffic. Alright, so we want 122.9.
125 decimal tree generic 12 Delta.
Oops. There we go. We want to select, oh, it's runway 17, runway 35 for landing. And runway 17. So that's this way, and runway 35. So we will be landing runway 35 instead. So it'll be a straight in approach.
Yankee November Oscar Alpha traffic Cessna Charlie 8219 miles, northeast, 2,300 feet, inbound to land runway 35.
Oh wait, no, runway 35 is the way that we are going. Runway 1 is the other way. Basic, wait. Yeah, so runway 35 is essentially the opposite way to the way we are going right now. Good. Just making sure I keep sharp there. I'm gonna let off some of the throttle here, that we possibly start evening out, and we're gonna set our trim down just a little bit. Now there are some things that I would like to learn how to use. Jeez, I'm pushing that downwards and we're still going crazy. So it should be 15 or right next to 15. Yeah. We essentially just want to track. Let's have a look here. We'll track 1.6. 1.6 will get us most of the way there. Now I want to stay roughly 3,000 feet. But zero trim. Give it a little bit of trim up. Nothing crazy. I'm sure we had a wider view than this just before. It is because we did. It wasn't quite that wide. It was kind of here. We are going off course. We're being pushed to the right a little bit, so we'll track 15 for a minute. Literally a minute. I've got it on the clock. We're still moving up and down quite a bit too. I guess I can attribute that to the turbulence. And we are now tracking more 16 after 45 seconds. Let's have a look at our VFR map. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. it's not far enough off to be a problem. I was being pushed around by my rudder again, which is inaccurate. This is just the upwards winds here. Wonder how my brother would do flying this plane. I just gave him a basic rundown. There's the operating speed is 104, indicated airspeed. We are 105, 106. So I'm going to drop down the throttle and then give it some trim. See if we can bring that down to closer to 100. And we did drop off a little speed. Happy with that. We're tracking 1.6. So I believe this is Lake Alexandrina over here. Good lord. I set the wind to something different in the options as well to try and make the flying a little bit more real. And I wish I hadn't now. Making it a little more, it's making it quite a bit more difficult. Check our VFR map. I really should have this up all the time. Even if it's just on one of the different monitors. We are, however, doing fine. Wow, we are falling right now. Didn't realize we were going quite that fast. Crazy. I've also reset my camera. Hang on, there's gotta be a way to set that. Let's go zoom. Alright, let's try pressing F10 and see if that helps. There we go, that's what I wanted. So was it F10? F9 is what I pressed before, and then F11. Okay. We'll try and remember that. That might be the airfield just down, oh my lord. Down here. For some reason when I'm holding right click, all the controls get locked. Get some more. Right, let's have a look at our VFR map here. We should be getting very, oh my lordy. We are getting very close. Lots and lots of wind here. We'll juice the throttle. We'll give it some trim. Maybe that's what I needed all along. to reduce the throttle. So normally when I come in, I believe that I fly to Papa Alpha Delta Echo November, and then from there you can fly straight into YGWA Airfield. I think that's how I would normally fly it. However, in a slow plane, I mean, I don't think this is really slow per se. Now that I'm learning to fly it, it's not so bad. Yeah, our airfield is... I don't think that's it. I think that might be it. Paddon is quite a bit out. Paddon is somewhere out here. So the flight would have ended up being longer if we had used Paddon. As we come in here for our downwind leg. I think it is downwind, not
Yankee
upwind.
November Oscar Alpha Traffic Cessna Charlie 821 is on downwind runway 35.
And we'll start trying to descend at 500 feet per minute, as we will be landing very shortly. Yeah, that's got to be the airfield right there. Although it's trying to focus on something right underneath us. I'm not sure exactly what that is. We really should install the plugin that shows the Sky for Sim on the dashboard here. Then we can follow a route quite a bit better. And it appears we have some quite strong winds. Maybe. Because it looks like we're kind of floating to the left a bit. Start pulling upwards very slightly. Can we use flaps and turn? Like, realistically. I'm probably getting so much turbulence from the air around here. Looks like we're going to be flying right over the top of YGWA. This was not my intention. So what I will do is I will even out. Even though you can hear the planes flying close by from my house here. We want to stay roughly 1,000 feet from this point. Okay, it looks like we're not going to go flying right over the top of YGWA, but we are close. Is it YGWA? Is it Victor Harbor? It might be Victor Harbor. They're pretty close to each other. Ooh, it looks like we are tracking this one very nicely. Yeah, this might be YGWA. I don't remember which way it goes. zoom in our map a little more here. There we go. We can now see the approach. And breeze is kicking our backside heavily at the moment. But this should be good money. I don't know if we'll have to pay 260-ish in fees or the 130 for doing both jobs at once. Alright, sorry people down there. I know I'm flying very low, but we are coming in for a landing. Then as soon as we turn, I'm going to put on a stage of flaps and almost drop off all the accelerator. Airfield should be 12 o'clock, just about. No, I don't want to drop so much. There it is. On the other side of this road, I can see it from here. So much turbulence though. Alright, let's just drop that again. As we come in, there are no lights, no nothing. There's only a hard runway and fuel. Still being pushed a little bit. I forgot to announce that we were on final.
Yankee November Oscar Alpha Traffic Cessna Charlie 8212 3 miles southeast 100 feet inbound to land runway 35.
Oh Jesus. Here we go. All in all, it was a pretty smooth landing. Still not overly pleased with the performance there, as my rudder continues to give me some hell. We will come along the taxi, we will go up the runway and taxi at the top of runway 35. 35? Why do I feel like that's wrong? Alright, as we slow down. Was it runway 1? I'm so confused at this point which one it was. Oh Jesus. Alright, landing. Beacon can come off. Taxi can come on. Ah, sorry, strobe. I bet I get this wrong every single time, which one we're meant to be turning on and off and everything like that. Looks like we have a nice sharp left turn into parking. Oh. He's still saying to come in. No. We've really messed up that taxi. Right, let's pull the mixture out. All the way. That should turn off the engine. Do our fuel shut-off valve so that it can no longer get fuel. And here we are. Let's unload all the packages.
Hello, pilot. Let's see what's on the books for you today.
Pilot from dispatch. Please stand by.
It says loading the cargo. Did I forget to do the cargo? Oh no. Well, we did the whole flight legit. I think we can
Yankee Golf Whiskey Alpha traffic Cessna
let that
Charlie
one
821
go.
is clear of the runway.
Maybe I should have it that it does things automatically.
Let's get out of here.
Now it's saying ready for engine start. So now I have to go through and start up the engine again. I think I have to do this whole flight again. I think I would have to do this whole flight again because we are not in Adelaide. I could slew myself all the way back there and then slew myself back. And that is very tempting right now. Waiting for matching plane and location. Okay, let's turn off Neofly. I'm just gonna slew all the way over to Adelaide. I hate doing this. But we flew the flight legitimately with the intention of it being done, so I'm going to slew all the way over here. Where is it? A little bit further. There we go. I'll even come down to roughly where I was parked. Make sure that we come down gently so that I don't break the plane. There we go.
I know it's going to be a good day when my favorite pilot is working.
Pilot from dispatch. Please stand by.
This was my own fault here. Can't believe I have to do it like this. But I think in this instance, we're not too far away. Can't zoom in and out though. Which is something especially weird. The VFR map seems to be broken.
Hello, Captain. Nice to see you again.
Pilot from dispatch. Please stand by.
Okay, we are having an issue. It is not wanting to start the mission. Oh, it's because we're in slew mode. So I think we're going to have to go through this audio once more. I can't believe that. Alright.
Hello, pilot. Let's see what's on the books for you today.
Pilot from dispatch. Please stand by.
And we'll see if sleep mode does actually cancel it. If so, we'll just start again. As annoying as that would be. Or I can push time forwards. Like, just take off from here and then use the time warp.
You are clear to start your engine.
I have started my engine.
You're good to go. Contact the tower for clearance.
Ready for taxi and takeoff. Well, we are going to be doing this very, very illegitimately. Wait, can I? Yeah, so the moment I turn on slew mode, it discounts the flight.
It's going to be a good day when my favorite pilot is working.
So...
Pilot from dispatch. Please stand by.
God, what is the rate? Rate. R.
Let's get out of here.
And then...
You're good to go. Contact the tower for clearance.
Nah, in a sec. In a sec, sweetheart. Let's go right. Go Shift R plus. Actually, no, let's go Control R plus. Validate. And then we'll do Control R minus. All right. Now we're going to do this very, very illegitimately. I apologize for what you are about to see. Need a clear cut all the way through. That'll do. Dude. Okay, here we go. Like I said, I'm doing this so illegitimately and I hate it. Flaps 1 to help us take off.
Pilot from dispatch. Fly safe.
Set 2 sets of flaps. Set the trim. And as I set the trim... Oh my lord, I feel so bad for these people here. Alright, and with that, we are going to stay on max throttle. See if we can even out here. Oh my lord, this is actually going to be hell. Increase that sim rate once more. This is the next best thing to slewing. But like I said, we've already done it legit once, and now we're going to do it legit a second time at, oh my, at most of the speed. You can see the wind pushing us around quite a bit in the outside view. It's not the rudder is set to 0. And I just set the camera again using the controller. Interesting, so I have to figure out how that's done too. So we're going to go all the way to our downwind approach. And then we'll come back in legit again from there. Of course, this, like, I've only been playing Neofly again for a few days, so this will probably all come with the practice as we continue to do these things. Actually, this is how we can do long flights as well. Oh my goodness. We just hop along. Could be getting close now. There we go. So we'll do our whole downwind base upwind again. And there we go, we are now normal rate. We are traveling much too fast though. There we go. I don't think I could comfortably do this at a higher sim rate, even just turning. There's too much turbulence. But I still do want to land as close to center line as I hate myself. I can't believe I forgot to set up that job. But hopefully the money will make it worth it. Hello again, people. I know it's only been like 5 minutes at most, but... oh, that bugs me so much. Would have made a good blooper for a video, though. Time's flying has gone wrong? Ooh. That could be a thing. We are flying so incredibly low to the ground, we are getting called into the FAA. And there are complaints going out about us right now. I want to come in a little higher, nothing too crazy. Oh, I was already first stage of flaps. Trim it nose up very gently. Oh, this landing might even be better. If I can land center line. That was still slightly left.
Nice landing, pilot. Contact ground for your parking assignment, then shut down your engine.
Okay, let's have a look here. So, landing lights off during takeoff and landing. So that was a problem. We got a smooth landing bonus though. Let's have a look here. What else did we get? Taxi speed is 30 knots. Jesus. Oh wait, or is that a problem? Could be a problem. I think taxi speed is supposed to be like 20 or 25. So frustrating. Do I want to continue? Do I want to continue south? We can get out of Adelaide here and into the countryside. What are you doing parking in the middle of the frickin' parking? Well, I don't see my steward here, so I'm going to come over here and park. And now we shut down the engines.
Transporter. Cargo unloading in progress. Stand by, pilot.
What? We got a sim rate penalty. Hang on, let's load up Neofly here. The sim rate penalty reward reduced to 1,869. So we lost essentially $1,000 from each one because of the sim rate.
Everything is on board.
We still made $4,500 roughly. But I am mad that it had to be that way. How long have we been live for? 2 hours? Alright, well that's going to be me done then. I'm so annoyed that I lost like $2,000. We would have been at roughly, you know, what was it that we lost? 1869, 1930. 1869, 930, so that's 99. So we don't cross over there. 9 and 8 is 17. So 7, 1. And we lost out on $37.99. So $3,800. So we would have been closer to $18,000. Man, that's a bummer. Anyway, with all of that, it is now currently just about 10 a.m. It is according to this clock here, but this clock here is obviously wrong because we use sim rate increases. And yeah, there we go. That's more where it is. So with that, I am going to disappear. Thank you for watching. Wow, what a cool ending view. Thank you very much for watching. It has been an experience, that's for sure. The sun is shining bright on us even though we don't deserve it. I'm just going to reset that drone camera quickly, just for the zoom. Even though we don't deserve it, we have the sun shining on us in YGWA. I may end up doing a few more, once again, forget that was there. May end up doing a few more live streams of Neofly before the next video goes out, where we fly up to YGWA, which is where we started this stream. That video is coming out on Sunday, but we will see. But thank you so much for watching. I have enjoyed it, even though I lost out on $4,000. But I will maybe see you another time. Until that time, do take care of yourselves. I don't think I have commands set up for Discord or anything either. One moment. Oh, it doesn't matter. I don't think there's anyone here watching. Yeah, 11 seconds. That was probably me. Well, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again sometime soon. Till then, take care. Ciao.